So the next drug group is thiazolidinediones. The difficult name. These are also known as a glitazones, and this group is also known as a insulin sensitizers. So their function is to sensitize the peripheral tissues towards the action of the insulin, and the drug belongs to this class are pioglitazone, troglitazone and rosiglitazone. The first discovered agent is troglitazone. It has been immediately withdrawn from the market because of hepatotoxicity. Then the next agent is rosiglitazone. It has also been withdrawn from the market because of the risk of the hepatic damage, myocardial infarction and stroke. So presently the only pioglitazone is available as a insulin sensitizer. Now before going ahead, many of you may have read through the newspaper that this pioglitazone is also withdrawn from the market because of the bladder carcinoma. It has been withdrawn from the various countries, and in India also it has been withdrawn. But at that time pioglitazone was the pioneer drug. It is one of the important drugs in the management of type 2 diabetes. And then within few months it has been reintroduced back, but not as a primary drug or as a monotherapy, but it has been introduced as an add-on drug. Add-on drug means when the diabetes or when the blood sugar is not controlled with sulfonylureas and metformin combination, then pioglitazone can be added along with these drugs. Now, how this drug acts? Now, these drug, you have to remember, it sensitizes the peripheral tissue, skeletal muscle and adipose tissue. Again, in these two, the adipose tissue is the primary site, and it acts through the agonistic action, especially on the fat cell, through the PPAR gamma receptor agonist. Okay, so that is nuclear peroxisome proliferator activator receptor gamma. PPAR gamma receptor agonist, especially in the fat cell, and it will lead to transcription of various insulin responsive genes. And these, what it will do? It will do the increased expression and the translocation of GLUT4, that is glucose transporter, and the insulin responsive gene of fatty acid metabolism and the lipogenesis is also activated, and it will decreases the lipolysis and plasma free fatty acid. Lipolysis and plasma free fatty acid has been reduced because of the action of this, and pioglitazone decreases the adipocyte turnover and differentiation. So we can say that the main site of the action of the pioglitazone is the adipose tissue. Now pioglitazone is additionally having nuclear peroxisome proliferator activator receptor alpha agonistic action on the adipose tissue, and that is responsible for controlling the imbalance in the lipid metabolism and reduces the triglyceride and increases the HDL. Now about the pharmacokinetics, pioglitazone is well absorbed orally, but it is primarily metabolized by the liver. And again in the liver it is primarily metabolized by CYP3A4 and CYP2D6 enzyme, and you know that these are the enzymes which are responsible for the metabolism of many other drugs, and that's why chances of the drug interaction, okay, enzyme inducers and enzyme inhibitors are there, and their parent molecules like the troglitazone and rosiglitazone, they have been withdrawn, and as these drugs are metabolized in the liver, that frequent monitoring of hepatic enzyme level before the initiation of the therapy and subsequently thereafter is essential. Okay, and the dose is 15 milligram up to 30 milligram. It is given as an add-on drug once or twice a day. And adverse drug reaction, those reactions as we have seen in the rosiglitazone, like plasma volume expansion, weight gain, edema, congestive heart failure, these are there. These are there with the pioglitazone, and that's why the person who is having a cardiovascular risk factors, these drugs should be cautiously used or it should not be used. Okay, and one should also be cautious regarding the hepatotoxicity, and the therapeutic status, as I have already discussed, it is used when the primary drug metformin, sulfonylureas fails. Then in combination as an add-on drug, this drug can be used. So this is all about the pioglitazone. Now in summary, pioglitazone is an insulin sensitizer. It is withdrawn because of the bladder carcinoma but again reintroduced. It is an PPAR gamma receptor agonist. It increases the transcription of insulin responsive genes, and hence it increases the expression and translocation of GLUT4, especially in the adipose tissue, which is responsible for reduced lipolysis and reduced plasma free fatty acid. And by acting on the PPAR alpha, it reduces the triglyceride and increase HDL level. It is metabolized primarily by the liver by CYP3A4 and 2D6. Hepatotoxicity and chances of drug interaction. So frequent monitoring of hepatic enzyme level, and the adverse drug reactions, fluid retention, plasma volume expansion, edema, weight gain, CCF, all these are there, and lastly it is an add-on drug.